Hello and welcome to this collective and timeless reading. This is E-Star Tarot, and today we're going to be doing another reading for what messages our ancestors, spirit guides, and guardian angels would like to bring to us today. And we're using the Zodiac Moon Tarot to start us off. So we'll see what messages come in for us. And I've also brought with us this, we got the Bear Guardian here. So he'll be with us in this reading. And we also have this beautiful piece of malachite crystal. Malachite's a very intense crystal, so you have to be a little prepared to work with it. But it's really good for your heart. You know, it's got that deep emerald green, like makes me think of Archangel Raphael. You know, that's kind of his color, that specific shade of green. So makes sense with him, doesn't it? We got our card here. Let your inner hero out. I love it. Moon in Leo. Heroism. Yeah, we can be our own hero in our own lives, right? Oh, and that number 17, that's the star card in the tarot. I love that. Yeah, so, and there's a star right there, right above his head. That's really, I mean, there's a few stars, but this one's really brightly glowing above him. I feel like there's some significance there. Yeah. You can be your own hero in your own life, as well as other people's lives. We often do help each other out, right? It's sometimes, you know, the simplest things, right? You know, when, you know, you have someone say something to us that's really helpful in the moment, or like a friend says something, gives us some perspective, or, you know, a pet comes up and cuddles with us when we're sad, or just an everyday person on the street helps us out and like has this moment of charity, or gives us a kind gesture, or even just a kind smile, or some kind words. We can be everyday heroes to each other, right? And I think you're learning how to do that, especially for yourself, which is the most important thing you can do, because when we help ourselves, we can help others, right? Yeah. Any more? We'll see if we want any more cards here. Moon in Pisces. Follow your dreams. Wonder. Yeah, because Pisces and Leo, we have fire and water here, don't we? Maybe being your own hero means allowing yourself to dream, allowing yourself to follow and believe in your dreams. Yeah, and believing in something beyond us, something that's immaterial, something that's, you know, maybe other people don't believe in, that say that's silly or that's, you know, delusional, but, you know it's real, right? You know it's possible. You've seen the magic. So you know what's possible for you, right? I think that's what this means. I think it's letting yourself be that person for yourself, that person that gives you the words of encouragement, that gives you unyielding belief. Got the Land Sky Oracle deck here. Let's see if we get some more cards here. Karma. Beauty. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this goes so well with the Moon in Pisces with the blue there, huh? For some reason, I'm thinking of Archangel Raphael with this too. Got a lot of archangels in this reading. It's interesting. Yeah, beauty. Allowing yourself to see beauty and wonder. Seeing the beauty of your own life, even. Yeah, that's what it's about. That's what allows you to dream and to have belief in yourself, is to see the beauty of your own existence. See that you have what it takes, because you have this beautiful existence. You're a wondrous being that came into existence through impossible odds. And the way that you exist, the personality that you have in this life is all unique and all special. And you're seeing that now. You're seeing that you can only bring, you're the only one that can bring that to life here, like to other people. Bring that specialness to them as well. Brahmakarya, got moderation. Yeah. And maybe part of that is letting your dream unfold gently, right? Like this flower here. Because flowers don't bloom in a hurry or in a rush or forcefully. They bloom by unfolding gently, right? The universe is always unfolding for us in its own pace, at its own time, at the perfect time, like nature. So you're learning to do that too and see the beauty of your own journey and not try to rush it or perfect it. A lot of people try to just fix the imperfections, right? But it's actually the imperfections that are most beautiful. And when we take a moderate approach to life and allow it to be what it is instead of forcing it to be something that it isn't, we can see things, we can see the beauty of life unfold before us in such a way that it convinces us that life is magical, life is pure manifestation. Yeah. Let's get some Moonology cards because we got 2 moon cards here, right? We got Moon in Pisces and Moon in Leo. This is all about the emotions, the hidden feelings that are inside. Maybe things you don't often share with others that you kind of keep hidden. Maybe because you feel a little self-conscious or you feel like you have to protect it. Yeah, a time to give rather than take. It's time to give to yourself, but also to the world by be giving of yourself, like show yourself to the world. And we got that flower here, and then look, she's got a flower crown. New moon in Virgo. Yeah, actually I want to put that right here. That's where she wants to go. Now we'll get one more card here. Moonology. That's the top. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. We got both earth signs here. Capricorn and Virgo. It's interesting because we got moon, and then new moon, new moon. Everything's so mirrored in this reading. It's great. And then Capricorn. Capricorn's funny because it has a mermaid tail. So there's like this wateriness to Capricorn. It's like both earth and water combined. Yeah, I think you just have been maybe pushing yourself very hard, thinking that you have to prove your worth, prove that you have earned what you're getting. But you don't have to prove it. You don't have to go at things the same way that everybody else does, because we have this mentality in our culture like you have to work hard to gain something, but you don't always have to do that. A lot of the things that are meant to happen come to us with ease. They come to us without force, without pushing, without feeling like we have to make ourselves uncomfortable. Give me a sip of tea. My throat's mostly better, but I still need the tea to help. Yeah, give yourself some help. Give yourself some nourishment and TLC, self-care. Like, you know, like tonight I was thinking after this reading I should get some work done, but then I thought, you know what? I could also just give myself a really hot bath. We got all this water in the reading, so, you know, be like that. Be more giving to yourself, because you need things to keep you motivated in life, right? You need rewards. I need the carrot at the end of the stick to keep me moving sometimes. And I'm really bad at giving myself me time and self-care sometimes. So I think that might be a struggle for you as well. So make sure that when you're giving to yourself, because again, if you give to yourself, you can give more easily to others, right? When we feel abundant, we are abundant. And that abundance spills over. It's like the cup overfloweth, right? We can't give from an empty cup. We can only give from, the overflow. So I'm going to do butterflies next. It's hard to tell what deck is next sometimes. I get guidance, but then sometimes my eye wants to take me somewhere else to another deck. There's lots of eye candy. Well, there's your confirmation. Self-care, right? This is about self-care. Time to give. Give to yourself. Make sure that you are getting enough to keep your ship sailing. I'm not sure why I said ship. Maybe because there's a lot of water going on. But you need that time to recover, right? Like, machines can't run all day, and flowers close up at night, or their blooms do. Everything sleeps. Everything has a little rest period, right? So don't give yourself a hard time for needing rest. Is that it? Okay. The coyote and Datura? I never know how to say that plant, Datura. I actually have that in the seed and sickle deck as well, and I always stumble over it. Deceit. That's interesting. I actually want to look at the book for that. Deceit. Maybe there is something there's like a self-deception going on about how you need to operate, right? And make things happen for you. But let me just check, because maybe there is an outward deception going on as well that you're not aware of, and that maybe that's why you're being called to rest. So this might be a revelation soon. Yeah, because Datura, the plant, warns of deceitful charms in Victorian flower language. Because it's beautiful, but it's poisonous. Oh, and it's one of the ingredients in the salve that, witches would use to fly on their brooms. They make that little concoction that goes on the broom, and then they fly on the broom. Or it's like something like that. And the coyote's a trickster, right? Or he's usually depicted as a trickster in different cultures. So there's something going on here. Yeah, beware of a charming stranger. Yeah, it's always good to be aware of people's intentions, right? Because sometimes people have, some of the most charming people are the people that, they're doing it intentionally, right? Because they want to charm us, essentially. They want to slip their poison in, right? And I think you're working very hard here in trying to get yourself on your feet and work on your dreams. So if there's someone coming in that's a little bit seems too good to be true, it might be the case. It's not to say the next person you meet is going to be bad, or who seems good is going to be a trickster. It's just that be aware of people, right? Everyone has their goals. And, it's good to ask yourself, what does this person have to gain by having my trust, right? Yeah. Because I think you have, you're special. You have gifts to share with the world, and there might be people along the way that would maybe misuse it. So that's something to be aware of. But also, I think, there's something about self-deception here as well, which I think I already mentioned. We can deceive ourselves into thinking we have to operate a certain way to get what we want, but we don't always have to do that. There's usually another path, there's usually another way, and sometimes the universe is trying to show us that by having us meet resistance when we try to go at it in that way. Like if we're trying to push, you know, sometimes it doesn't work out because they're trying to show us that pushing doesn't work. It's about relaxing and receiving. So I turned on my heat tonight and my little thermometer keeps buzzing at me. And it keeps tricking me. I keep thinking it's like a little mouse or something. Yeah, I think I'm going to grab, get some more clarity on this seed and sickle. So maybe we'll get some confirmation on this trickster energy. Yeah, see what's going on there. Can we get some explanation on the trickster? Why's the coyote trickster here? Clematis, 22. We've had a lot of two mirroring going on here with twos. But clematis, what's going on there? It's a very pretty flower, you know, but maybe it's also being a bit deceptive. Is that train confirmation? Yeah, clematis, it's kind of an opportunist, right? It grabs onto any surface it can, and it grows there. So it's an opportunity seeker. So it's about movement and momentum, right? A push towards the best position that will help you achieve your goal. But remember that those who hold you up on your can't talk. The message is to remember those that held you up as you went on your journey. But we have it here with the trickster. So just be aware if there's someone who seems too good to be true that comes in and is very supportive, maybe just be mindful that not everyone can have the best intentions towards us. It's good to be wary and to suss people out before we share too much with them. So if you have goals and dreams in mind, maybe just be a bit protective of them. Yeah. When I was putting the card away, this one popped off the pile in a significant way, and now I'm kind of, I feel like there's a reason I'm drawn to it. It's the sheep and blackberry, devotion. So maybe there's something going on here with you've got to keep yourself devoted. Yeah, keep yourself, not get distracted, is what I'm hearing. Or misled, because I think there's someone maybe coming in here who might try to not throw you off your path, but might be a bit of a distraction or be a little, how do I say? Let's look at the card actually, because maybe there's something there that will clear it up. Yeah, I don't want you to be deceived. Something about deception here. I feel like I'm not getting any clarity. I'm getting more confused. Yeah. Focus on your commitments, whether they're to a partner or a job or a creative practice. Yeah, so devotion to your task at hand, not to... So maybe there's just distractions coming up that are keeping you away from that thing that you're working on. That you are working on very hard to the point that maybe you're ignoring yourself, but there's also distractions happening. And I mean, there's lots of distractions happening in the world, aren't there? I mean, I just go on TikTok for a little while and I, I'm spiraling because of all the bad things going on. But, when I turn TikTok off, suddenly it all goes away, right? And I'm back to, you know, the problems that are under my nose and right in front of me. So it's a little easier to manage, isn't it? Yeah, because the sheep is innocent and vulnerable. And then we got, yeah, coyotes would like hunt a sheep, wouldn't they? Oh boy. Don't worry, don't stress. It's not bad. I think you're actually kind of on top of this. The sheep's smart. The sheep spot the coyote. And they know to keep in a herd and keep together, right? Yeah. And blackberries, they're about protection because of their brambly thorns, right? So there's like an energy of protection here as well. And he's rearing up. He's like, and he's actually facing the coyote, eh? They actually have similar positions. They both have their paws up like that, like like they're in a fight almost. That's so weird. So strange. Yeah. It's reminding you, the sheep reminds you to focus on the things that bring you stability, that give you wisdom, right? We had wisdom come out in the last reading, so I think there's definitely something carrying over here. Excuse me. So I think, you know, just be aware of that there's things in life, whether people, specific people, or even just, you know, the goings on of like global politics and things like that, or even local politics. They're in it to distract you because what you're doing is important. You know, a lot of things in life are, you know, you know, the powers that be in this world are trying to just, they don't have to throw you off by actually confronting you. They just have to distract you from your task, right? And you're very much like the innocent sheep here, because sheep are very much, you know, a symbol of innocence. You're just kind of working hard on what you're doing, and you're not necessarily aware that the coyote is coming out to get you, but I think the sheep has all it needs. It's got the brambles for protection of the blackberry. And, you know, he has his hooves here. He's ready to fight. He spots the coyote there when he comes out. So I think you know. I think you have the wisdom to figure this out. Figure out that, hey, this is just distraction. This isn't what I need right now. I'm going to focus on what I need to get done because that's what's most important to me. And that's what helps me out. I don't need this. I don't need this nonsense. It doesn't have to be like that. I don't have to be taken in under by all this nonsense that wants to distract me from my purpose. It's so weird. We've got like equal cards here, but yet I can't seem to fit them all. Oh, it's because I got the butterfly here. That's so funny. I couldn't figure it out, and that was why. I guess it's just going to be a bit of an asymmetrical reading here, but yeah, things might look a bit wonky for you. You know, things might not make total sense for you, but I think it's going to be, you're going to get some clarity at some point. Just be aware of opportunities coming towards you and who is offering them. Make sure that you're, you know, it's not to say that it's a bad opportunity. It's just to say, be wary, be careful. Make sure you trust these people that you're going to work with, or, you know, accept an offer from, or an opportunity from. Yeah, I think that's just the general message here. Okay, I think I want an Archangel card. Or, no, let's do some tarot first, actually. So I think I would like some more clarity. We're going to get some rabbit tarot here. Yeah. See, get some more clarity on the story, although I think I got the basic idea here is that You got to keep steady working on what you've devoted yourself to. Remember your goals, especially. Don't get distracted from your goals. Yeah, oh my God. Of course this would pop out. Seven of Swords. Yeah, Seven of Swords is all about deceptions, right? Being careful with your words. Sometimes we have to be tricky in situations, but also it could be a sign that someone else is trying to trick us. So be very aware of people's intentions right now. Don't jump on the first opportunity that comes along. You can keep it in mind, but don't say yes right away. Just make sure that you think it through. Ace of Cups here. Yeah. You're being purified right now. Remember we were talking about the cup overflowing? So of course that came out. It's perfect. Yeah, your angels and guides are working really hard to build you back up so that you can have that kind of energy again to work on your goals. So they don't want any other distractions or tricksters coming in trying to take that from you. It's for you. This is all for you. No, this is the card. Oh, Three of Swords. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I think there's a wound here that that's part of why it's, there's a danger of being tricked, because it could touch upon a wound. Sometimes people trigger us, and that's what gets us to fall into old patterns, or maybe not believe in ourselves, or feel like we can't do something. It's so easy because those wounds are so very open and reactive, right? It's very easy for us to fall back into them, but I think you got the wisdom and the knowledge and like the gumption. Like, look at this sheep. He's not backing down. A sheep has hooves. They can fight back. And he's got, they have that horizontal vision, right? Okay, keep shuffling. I thought we were done. But yeah, they've got that horizontal pupil, right? And that's so that they can see the whole landscape and see the predator coming. So I think you've got an eye for it, the eye for deception. So listen to your intuition. Don't quiet it. Oh, getting messy. Yeah, none of these cards were good. That was just messiness. All right. Can we get one more card? Or is that it? There we go. Knight of Cups. Yeah, you've got backup. And you've got the ability to... Oh my gosh, the motorbike was confirmation there. It's like you got a knight on a motorbike coming in to back you up. That's so funny. Now, this could be like your angels and spirit guides watching you and having your back. But I also see it as like you've learned so much about your heart and emotions and how to navigate people that you're not going to be tricked or deceived again. Like maybe you were in the past. And that maybe that's what the wound is about. Like someone might come in to do something that it's not even that they do trick you, it's that them trying to trick you triggers you. Yeah, ooh, that hurts, right? Because we want to believe in people again, but then when they come and do that stuff again to us, it's like, don't do that. Don't do that to my heart. And we have Malachite here, and that's, yeah, makes total sense now if you know crystals. Because Malachite, you can deal with some deep wounds, and it can move deep emotions within us. Get that stuff unstuck, right? It's sort of like the Moldavite, it's transforming, but it's a huge transformation. You got to be ready for it. But with a Knight of Cups, I see you as being like that Knight of Cups in the sense that you're moving on to a new elevated level of like emotional understanding, like ability to deal with people at the emotional level, that you can handle this trickster now. You can spot them a mile away, and you don't let them deceive you. You might even know how to trick them. And maybe that's what this calls for. Maybe you, in this situation and with this opportunity coming in, you have to be tricky yourself. Because Seven of Swords, again, means being careful with your words. Sometimes we have to be tricky with our words to get what we want. Like sometimes that's called for in life. Yeah. Sometimes we have to be like a clever fox and get ourselves out of a situation. This is a coyote, but you know, it kind of makes me think of a fox too. Yeah. Because again, your hard work is paying off and you're doing all this, you're putting in all this effort, and self-care is coming in with that. And it's so hard to work on something and give yourself self-care. That's really difficult. So if you're doing that, you know, pat yourself on the back. It's really, really challenging to maintain all of that. But I really get a positive feeling from the Ace of Cups being here, especially where we talked about the cup before that. It's big confirmation that you're learning how to fill your cup. And it's going to be so overflowing that no one can drain you. No one can take away your happiness anymore. Yeah, you know how to, you've gained the wisdom to help yourself in every situation so that when those Three of Swords moments come to trip you up, it's not going to trigger you like it did before. Yeah, you see the beauty of your own life because maybe someone convinced you in the past that your life wasn't beautiful, that you weren't beautiful, that no, you were that less than. But now it's like you gain such a self-confidence. Or maybe you're working on that self-confidence, so it's not quite there, but it's coming in. That nothing can disrupt you or destabilize you. You know how to fight back. It's like the devil comes for the lamb or the lamb of God, or like, you know, or like an angel. Like, you know, it's the dark ones that try to deceive the light ones, right? But it's like you're, and that lightness, sometimes we don't want to dip into our own darkness to fight back, but sometimes it's called for, right? And it's like you've obtained that balance where you know how to fight back. Because angels are also warriors, right? And it's like maybe you're kind of angelic, but you forgot that side of yourself that could be a warrior, that could stand up for yourself and fight when the time comes. But now you understand. Now you've gotten that back. That other side of yourself has come back online. And you're ready. You're ready to take on the devil. Not that coyotes are devils. I actually think they're kind of cool. I don't know if you've ever been out late at night and heard coyotes yipping. They're actually, it's a little freaky, but like they're kind of cool, right? And usually they're not coming to harm you. Usually they're actually warning each other that, hey, there's a human nearby. But yeah, very mysterious when you hear that in the night. Okay, I think I'm not really hearing much more, so I think that's it. I think this was helpful though. I think this is good advice for you right at this moment. Just make sure that you're taking care of yourself and you're making sure to be discerning about who is offering you what and why they're offering it. Just make sure that, and it's not to say every single offer is a bad thing that's going to come in right now. It's just that you have to be very careful about it because there might be a trickster amongst them. There might be a poison flower amongst the bouquet. So just be careful of that. Yeah. If someone offers you a bouquet of clematis and there's a datura there, don't eat the datura. Not that you would eat the flowers, but you know what I mean. Just be cautious. Be wisely cautious. Yeah. And discerning. Okay, I hope that was helpful, and thank you for staying to the end of the video. If you like my videos, leave a like or a comment. I'd love to hear from you guys and see what is going on with you and if things resonated. And yeah, you can subscribe to the channel also. That helps the algorithm. And other than that, I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care.